Let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission.
It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance.
The biggest
We'll
fish
find
of all.
a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high.
Here at the house again. It was like 56, 57 degrees this morning here in Okeechobee, and last couple of days I ain't went out. I'm not gonna go out there. And it's raining on top of that, so and then you get the wind factor in there, and it gets it down into the 40s. So the water temperature out there is about 58, 59, somewhere around there. And but you can still catch fish, but you just got to slow everything down. The other day I went out with a horticator out there, guys, and had a big easy on the back of it, just kind of slow rolling that. And I mean, I was just enough to move the blades. And I was going to try that because the water was a little bit dark and stained. I was going to put this on, black and chartreuse, but if you see my video, I caught them on the white, so I just stayed with the white because there was a shad in there, and I think it just kind of did the shad thing. But I slow rolling really close to the bank, and I think it's a place where they spawn all the time. And I was going past nests, and then they were just coming up, and and just kind of a defense thing, you might say, because they were just, it wasn't a heavy strike except for one. The bait just got heavy, and several little ones, a couple of buck bass. Caught one big female, but the rest of them are pretty small. But yeah, that's what I was catching them on right there, horticator. And but you can take a jig or do a Cinco, or I thought about going back and doing the Cinco thing, just because they quit hitting this. I had one spot there about, I don't know, 30 yards long. I was catching them in, but I did not. You could probably went back with a Cinco and slowed way down and caught some. But yeah, it's just you just gotta slow everything down like anywhere else. I mean, you can still fish, but you just gotta slow everything way down. But I was using my Shimano reel, and of course I like this Falcon rod. I really like this Falcon rod. I mean, that thing's, I don't know, 8 years old. I had to tie the eyes back on some of them with dentist floss. A lot of people get too much into the rods sometimes. I think it's just to get something out there and catch fish, you know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people catching them on cane poles times, But yeah, that's what I caught them on the other day. But right now you can throw a search bait. They can throw that horticator. I get the name mixed up on that bait. You can throw a chatterbait. You can even do a square bill crankbait and slow roll with anything slow. Just go real slow, guys. But yeah, it's just cold, really cold down here. What I'm going to do now too is I've been crappie fishing, trolling. A trolling bite's up and down. It's going to get the trolling bite's going to be the thing when the water warms back up to about 60-some degrees, and you're going to be able to really catch a lot of fish trolling. But right now you just got to kind of dead stick it because this cold weather hasn't moved back out into the middle of the rivers and canals and stuff. It's just and if you go out and fish the reeds with a jig, you got to get clear on bottom and come up about 6 or 8 inches with a jig, whatever jig you want to use, But in the canal and the river and in the government cut, I was in the government cut the other day. It was only 6 foot, 5 foot deep, but they were right off the bottom, about 6 inches. So it was, if you see my video, it was tough catching them. But once I found out how to do it, I mean, I caught a lot of fish. But what I got a trip coming up here, a couple crappie trips coming up, and I got to get me some cane poles. Get my cane poles out. I got 10 foots and I got 12 foots. What I've done is over a period of time, the last couple of weeks, is I've cut some of them off. I've cut the line off because I got tangled up or something, and then I had to cut it off or they swallow it. But and I only have like 7 foot or 8 foot of line on there. That's not good. You want the length of the line of the pole, 10 foot line. That way you know what's going on when you pull it up. So I got to redo some of mine and put put the 10-foot line back on it. And I've got the longer ones, which I'm going to put, like I got some 14 foot that I'm going to take out and try. And I got some lights. I'm going to do a little bit of night fishing. Not very much, because I get tangled up in the daytime, but I'm going to do a little night fishing, put the lights out, catch some specks, night fishing a little bit this spring. I did a little bit of it last year. It's just, it's just something to do, something different. And I like that pushing that Brian showed me. I'm going to do a little more pushing when this weather breaks. I'm going to do some pushing. But I tell you what I done the other day is I went out and the bite's really tough right now. Don't let nobody kid you. You're not going to go out there and catch no 50 of them right now on the bass or the crappie. It's just tough right now because of the cold weather. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6-pound test and put on a couple of my crappie rods, them 10-foot, 9-foot Mafia rods, and I'm going to bass fish with those. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's just something else and use a real light float so that they can pull down. You'll catch more fish. Now you're going to lose a lot of fish. 6-pound test, 8-pound test. You're going to lose a lot of fish, but you're going to get a lot more bites on that light line. And you just got to fight them. And if you're not allowing a lot of cover, you can do it. I mean, if it's out in the open, you don't have to horse them. You can just sit there and have fun with it. So, but that's what I'm going to do here if this weather breaks a little bit. And if it doesn't, I'm going to bundle up and start fishing, because I'm not going to sit here at the house cabin fever. I'm going to start fishing, man. And you can still catch fish. You just got to change your thinking on how to do it. I mean, it's not no 100-mile-an-hour thing. You just got to really slow down. Also, I'm going to do some fly fishing. I got my fly rod out, and I'm going to do a little bit of fly fishing. And because I've seen some fish before this last cold front come in, blowing up on shad, schools of shad. So I'm going to do a little fly fishing. And I used to do that all the time back in West Virginia, and I'm going to do it down here some. That's just another challenge. You guys that fly fish all the time, you understand what I'm saying. It's just a lot of fun. But you can take, especially when even the bigger fish are feeding on the smaller shad and shiners, wild shiners, those real small ones. You can take a real small bait and go out there and a streamer or a small rubber bait with a fly rod, and that's a challenge. I can get one of them 4 or 5 pound bass on. That's a challenge. It's a lot of fun. But anyhow, right now I'm going to put that away, put that back in the boat. I'm going to get my cane poles out and put new line on them, and make sure they go to the bottom of the pole. So I'll know exactly how much line I got on there. 10 footers, 14 footers, 13 footers. That way I know when I put them down there, if I see them on the live target, I can say, well, I got to go down 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot. So. Well, you can see where Winnie's at. She's wanting to go ride on the golf cart. I will, buddy. Just be patient. But anyhow, here's my cane poles that I use for crappieing. I take people crappieing if the trolling thing don't work, then I break out the cane poles with minis. And if that don't work, then I got my jigging rods that I use. I get my jigging rods right here, and I take the jig with them. See if that works. But yeah. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, these cane poles and the line. What do you want, Winnie? You want to take a ride? Is that what you're wanting? Winnie wants to take a ride. Lines on these guys. Make sure the length goes clear to the end on these poles. This one here goes clear to the end, but I just wrap that around there like so. Just keep wrapping it so they don't all get tangled up either. Around we go here. And hook her down at the bottom. Hook her down here at the bottom. And there's a good shape, ready to go. Let's see what this one's like. Okay, it's kind of tangled up. Alright, this one here's got enough line on it. Got enough line on it. It just don't have no, let me see where the bag's at. It don't have no hook or sticker or split shot. And I'll put the split shot out of here, man. Right wing. What he do? Try it here. There we go. There's my crappie box for my hooks, split and sinkers. But I use gold hooks. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but Mr. Danny's got me started doing that, and I use the gold hooks, you know. And I use a number 7 or 8 or split shot, a little heavier, to hold that down there. Well, you wear me out walking back and forth. And anyhow, I got that there, and I gotta put this on there, man. Gotta put my eyeballs on so I can see what's going on, guys. Three, 4. Put that right through there. Like that. There we go. All right. And I come up about 1.5 feet. Put this a pretty heavy split shot, guys, because I want that to go right straight down. Right there we go. Tie this in a knot so that thing won't slide up and down there. I just put a knot right below the split shot. It's just so it don't clear down to the hook. That'll keep that split shot from slipping. It'll just go right to there. So, you know, I got about 15 inches down there like that where the mini is. And they get cane poles. I call them cane poles. They're fiberglass, but I still call them cane poles. And just wrap it around there, round, all the way down, like I said, so they don't get tangled up. And down here, you can get all this stuff at Garrett's Tackle Shop, all these cane poles and hooks and stuff. So anyhow, that one's back on the fisher, being able to fish with. And I just hook right in the back of it, so I keep that thing tight. All right, let's check another one here. See what's going on. See what this one's like, guys. Here's a split shot in here somewhere. Yeah, down here. Yep, this is long. It's got that hook down there on the bottom there. The split shots on it, so that was good to go. Good to go. There you go, crappie'n. Check this one out, man. Here's another one. Hooks on the bottom, so I know that at least there's 10 foot of line on here. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta have whatever the size of them they are. You gotta have, you know, line. At least 10 foot of line. Okay. Here's another one. Now it's hooked down here in the bottom. There's 10 foot of line on it, so it's good to go. Let's see what we got here. That was good to go. 10 foot. Okay, we got one tangled up here. Let's see what's going on here. Alright. Got plenty of line on it, but it don't have a hook on it, so I'm gonna put a hook on here. Slide the split shot up. Tie me another hook on here. On my end, tie me another hook on here. What do you think, Winnie? Winnie's my mascot. She hangs out with me, guys. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I got 2 or 3 crappie trips coming up, and when I go out there, I usually, if they're hitting trolling, I'll troll for them first because you can catch a lot of fish trolling. But if that bite's not good, then I go to try jigging a little bit. But if I've got people that can't jig, and there's some people just can't do it, you know what I mean? Physically can't get up there and jig, I usually go to the minis. I usually bring out these king poles and catch a mess of fish and have a good time. Okay, got a hook on that one right there, but he's plenty long enough. See, plenty long enough. So all I gotta do is make sure that's wrapped around that pole so it don't get tangled up. Alright, then bring it up and tack up there a little bit, and then like the other one, just hook him right in the back end right there. Right in the back end. Alright, now I got that one done. Alright, let's check this one out. Right there. Something's kind of funny. What's going on? Let's see. Got plenty of line on this, but I ain't got it tight enough. So I'm going to have to unwrap this and roll this around. Around here, guys. Like that right there. Very important that you roll them up on the rod like that, because if you don't, it'll get all tangled when you get out there, then you got a mess when you're trying to fish with it. So I got that one fixed. Let's see what we got going on here. So far so good. I mean, all of them in here is good. We're good to go. Got the hook in the back, good to go. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep, this is good to go right here. Get a little bit of traffic here. This one's good to go. All I got to do is just wrap it up. But once I get it wrapped up, it'll be good. Alright, I got this one here. It's got plenty of line on it, but I just got to hook it in the back. The hook looks kind of funky. So, right there we go. Alright, that was good to go. That was good to go. Let's see what this one's like. That was good to go, guys. Let's see what this one's like. That was good to go. So far, so good, guys. Alright, this one here just needs a hook on it. There's plenty of line on it. Just needs a hook on it. Alright, got a hook on this one, so I'm ready to go. Got that one ready to go. Alright. And you notice I don't use bobbins, guys, on these ones here. I don't use bobbins. I just watch the end of the pole when it bends down. When I get a fish on there, crappie will just bend it down real easy. Okay, that one's good to go. All right, got one more to go, man. One more to go. Right. All right, what's this? All right. They're all good. The line's good on all of them. This one here needs a hook and a weight on it. It'll be ready to go. So, oh, put a gold hook on here. Put a gold hook on here, guys. Nice hook on here, if I can see it. There we go. Put another hook on here, man. Alright, got the hook on there. Got a big split shot on here. Got a big split shot on here. There, I got them all lined up, ready to go now, guys. They're ready to fish. And also, I've got, there we go. Okay, there we go. Got two different things here I'm going to try. Might find the other one when I do. Got two things here I'm going to try, guys. Well, I'm not trying. I'll be catching them on. I got me some more Super Dews. You see these Super Dews? Got me some more Super Dews. They're made by Blue Fox, and I got some Panther Martins for crappie. You know, good crappie baits right there, guys. So them's two more things. You know, I'm always like to try different things, guys. Right there. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do some. I call it a cane pole fishing for crappie. If it's tough, a buddy of mine, Paul Rickenball and Earl, his brother, they've been knocking with them with these cane poles, guys. They've been really getting them. I'll tell you how it makes a big difference too in your depth. I was talking to Paul last night, and he was telling me, he said he was in the front of the boat, and he wasn't hardly catching any. You know, he's catching one or two here. And his brother Earl was in the back. They had 6 poles out front, 6 poles out the back. They had 12 poles out. Earl was just pulling them in, and Paul wasn't catching any. He said it was just a matter of 2 foot where he was sitting in the water or in the canal to what Earl was, and that made the difference in catching fish. So that's something to think about, you know, your depth with these poles. And with these Millennium rod holders, you can fluctuate it. You can if you have to bring it up a little bit, you don't have to wrap the line up. You can just take the rod holder and just pull it up or push it down and get different depths with it. But yeah, they sell these at Garrett's Tackle too, guys. But that's the deal now. I'll show you something else I'm gonna do here real quick. I got them already rigged up. I'm going to take these 8-footers right here, these Mafia 8-footers, and I'm going to shiner fish with them. The 6-pound test on here. I got a 6-pound test on it, and I'm going to get them untangled here maybe. But I'm going to take these with these Shimano reels on. I'm going to, you know, do some ultralight stuff with the 6-pound test. And like I said, you got to set your dragger, you'll lose the fish. But yeah, just something different, you know, because it's all about enjoying yourself out there. And you don't want a 20-pound test. Want to take somebody out there because they want to get the fish in. But when I'm out there fishing myself, I just like to have fun. Put that right in there like that. There we go. Yeah, there. Just scale it down. I'll do a little fly fishing for them too, guys. And when it warms up a little bit, I'm going to take this little grub. It's about an inch long or 3/4 of an inch long, and I'm going to take my fly rod. I haven't done that for a while, and I got to practice casting a little bit because I'm probably pretty rusty. But I'm going to take this and try to catch some bass and crappie on it. Got that around here like that, and I'm going to do a little bit of that too. So there's some of the things I'm going to do kind of the upcoming next couple months, because the next couple months is really good fishing down here. I mean, it gets into February. February's all right. I mean, it's like January. You can get some cold fronts and shut them down, but you start getting to the end of February into March, April, May is good months down here to fish. But yeah, you can catch them all year long. You know, all year, but that's the best months really, as far as I'm concerned. March, April, May. And I like the summer months. I like June, July, August for the topwater bite and grass. I enjoy that. And I like to throw the flopper in the spring of the year. So I throw it all summer long. But anyhow, yeah, right there, guys. A little bit of fly fishing. But that's what I'm gonna do, man. These Mafia rods, I'm going to use them for shaky heads too. I'm going to, you know, they're kind of just a nice feeling outfit. I mean, I'm going to jig with them. I'm going to, you know, do some ultralight stuff with them. But I'm just going to have some fun. So, yep. Going to cast these Panther Martins on these ultralights also, and the Super Dudes. We'll see how I do. But yeah, if you want to come down here and do it with me, guys, just give me a call. We'll go and fish. Right, Winnie? Winnie, you there? Winnie, let's go. Yeah. Sit down. But yeah, if you want to go, just give me a call and we'll go. But the lake right now, it's a little funky. I mean, they're out there, they're stirring it up with the cutter, plus the cold weather and the wind and the time of the year, the temperature. So it's a little bit tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little bit tough catching fish, just like it is anywhere else when it gets cold. And you know, up north there, we didn't really fish for bass too much. We fished for crappie year round until that water got up to about 67, 68, almost 70 degrees up there. You know, and down here, water's in the 50s, Florida, when it's usually in the 90s. So yeah, you just kind of figure it out. It's kind of tough. So, all right, we'll see how we do. I got the old cabin fever. I just thought I'd throw this out there and see what my plans are. And if you want to go with me, just give me a call or go through the shop and get one of the guides through the shop, guys, and they'll take you. So, oh, and also, this coming Saturday. This is the 22nd. This coming Saturday, they're having a customer appreciation day here at Garrett's Tackle Shop. Just make sure you stop in there and say hey and get your discount on that 20% off, and grab your sandwich and a drink and talk fishing with us. So, anyways, over and out, guys. Over and out.
Guys, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and push like. If you like what you see, I try to put a little bit on here about every day, just something. But usually it's fishing. But on these cold days, I'm not going out. I appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and push that button.